Evening folks, I meant to make this video on Monday. It was a review of the Japanese card that happened on Monday morning here in the UK. I didn't get to see it till Monday night because of work and things like that, and I totally forgot about it until about 20 minutes ago. So, main event, Junto Nakatani made a successful defence of his WBC Bantamweight title when he knocked out David Cuellar in round 3. Not much to say about this. Cuellar, he's only young, I think he's about 22, 23 years old. His first fight out of Mexico. He was overawed from the beginning. Nakatani using that perfect southpaw left hand to head and body. In the third, he caught him to the body with it, which doubled Cuellar over, and then he smashed him straight with a straight left hand, which dropped him. He looked like he was going to quit there and then, to be perfectly honest, but then he did get up, but moments later he was put back down again. His nose was damaged. You could see he'd had enough, and he elected to sit the count out, which was fair enough. You know, he was totally overawed in there. So on marches Junto Nakatani. Obviously, all the titles at Bantamweight, WBA, WBC, IBF, WBO, they're all held by Japanese fighters. So I don't know why. I mean, this may happen, but I don't know why they're not pushing for a mini tournament to unify all the Bantamweight belts, because it will sell out anywhere in Japan. I mean, it's crazy to me that they're not doing it, but I know there's been rumblings in recent months that they want Nakatani eventually to fight in a way up at Super Bantamweight. But we'll see. But yep, he carries on. He's one of my favourite fighters at the moment, is Nakatani. I really enjoy watching him. The other world title fight on the line on the night was, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze a minute. The WBA Bantamweight champion, Seiya Tsutsumi. He made his first defence of the title against old rival Daigo Higa. Sorry, I apologise if I balls their names up. I do apologise. They fought to a draw. All three judges at 114, 114 a draw. I thought Tsutsumi was a little bit hard done by here. I had him winning 115, 112. It was a good fight. Higa made a good start. He was more accurate, whereas although throughout the fight Tsutsumi was throwing, the volume was coming from him. Early on, the accuracy was coming from Higa. Accidental clash of heads, I think it was in the fourth, opened up quite a nasty cut over the right eye of Tsutsumi. So of course that became a target for Higa. He kept firing wild left hooks at that, and it was all kind of one punch, single punches from Higa for most of the fight, and they were having an effect. But from round 6 onwards, it was all Tsutsumi for me. The majority of it was Tsutsumi. The volume was coming from him. He was working nicely to the head and body. Higa was kind of running out of steam, running out of ideas by then. Until the 9th, when Higa put Tsutsumi down with a picture-perfect counter left hook, put him right down on his ass. So suddenly the fight took a bit of a swing, and then towards the end of the round, Higa was diving in there to try and put him down again or go for the finish. And he walked into a right hand from Tsutsumi and went face down flat on the canvas. So what a round that was. A fantastic round. So both guys scored a knockdown in the 9th. Higa survived. And for me, Tsutsumi kind of dominated the majority of the fight. I had it 115, 112. I thought it was a clear win for Tsutsumi, but the three judges obviously saw it different and had it a draw, a unanimous draw. So maybe they'll meet again one day. They fought to a draw a good few years ago. So, they know each other well, these guys. So, there's unfinished business there. They'll probably want to do it again. And the other fight I really paid attention to, it was kind of it was before the main event. It was a bantamweight contest. Former WBO champion Jason Moloney taking on the undefeated former kickboxing world champion Tenshin Nasukawa. I do apologise for fucking up his name. I'm British. These names don't roll off my tongue. Nasukawa. And this was a good fight. This was a very, very good fight. It was dominated mostly by Nasukawa. I had it. It quite close. It got quite close later on in the fight. Moloney was the experience was taking over. He was countering with some beautiful right hands straight down the pipe, and I had it 96-94 to Nasukawa. Two of the judges had it 97-93, and one judge had it 98-92. All three for Nasukawa. I thought the 98-92 was a bit wide for me. I mean, the right guy won. I thought Nasukawa won. He's likely to probably get a world title shot at some point. He's coming on leaps and bounds. He's made a brilliant transition from kickboxing into boxing. And I felt a bit sorry for Moloney here because he has the more experience and former world champion. And he just didn't. It just wasn't. That's 2 losses on the spin now for him. So be interesting to see where he goes from here. But I wouldn't mind seeing that one again. Yeah, that was a very, very, very good fight. But a lot of I gave Moloney the first round, the 6th round, the 7th round, and the 10th. Everything else to Nasukawa. So brilliant fight. So be interesting to see what happens there. Boxing in Japan at the moment is absolutely exploding. It's fantastic, doing so well over there. Especially the bantamweight division. Like I say, they've got all the belts at bantamweight. To me, it would make sense to have them all fight each other in a tournament to be undisputed. And then possibly the winner of that jumps up and fights Naoya Inoue for the super bantamweight crown. But we'll see. So if you didn't see it, it was a good card. I would recommend seeking it out. It was a very entertaining card. So that's it really. So that's that enough from me. I'll speak to you next week. I think we've got Tank Davis fighting this weekend, so should be interesting. I think a little Lamont Roach, I believe, is his opponent. So we'll see. So take care, folks. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for listening to me again. I love you all. Take care.